welcome to. Y'all can hear me or not? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. If y'all can hear me, let me know. Let me know if you can hear me. For the one in chat, you can hear me. For the one in the chat, you can hear me. Respect. Let me know if y'all can hear me or not. Okay, y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me. All right. Okay. Just check that. I want y'all to listen to this right here. I want y'all to listen to this right here. This why I had this center right here. This could go for anybody. This could go for anybody. Okay. Listen to what this woman is, okay? With
accountability. Anyone. Because if
what I'm saying.
Right? There ain't no murder. Oh,
shout out to
a man nuts on his own.
Shout out to Ugly Money Nietzsche. Shout out to him. Shout out to him.
Where's your accountability in this stuff? Why didn't you make him put on a condom before you gave him something to come into you, right? Yeah. So the problem we have right here.
Just right here.
Baby, we ain't talking until you not a video. Was it that you want to give it to?
See, you want to talk about right there?
You don't got to strap up the club.
Yeah.
The question of the matter is, if I put $1 in the drink machine, will the Pepsi come out? Who's Pepsi? The drink machine's mine. Exactly. Now everybody at home thinking about that shit.
You see what I'm talking about? The same mother be held accountable for the wrong baby daddy. We could also is saying so should be held accountable for choosing wrong baby mama. See, that's the problem we have right there. See, like we always says, the women are the gatekeeper of sex. See, you can't, you cannot, some women cannot get mad. Can't get that mad at the man because he's no good. But when a good man doing what he's supposed to do, you don't want him. You want to call him boring. You want to call him lame. You want to call him sassy. And there's some women that divorce their husband because they think the grass is green on the other side. What they do that at? I know I'm finna make, hey, I see it. See, the problem is when us men are doing the right thing, taking care of the house, providing, protecting. Y'all don't want them kind. Some women don't want them kind. They want the bad boys all in the streets. Going to jail to get locked up, to get sick to prison. Out there game banging and slanging. Y'all don't want them kind. Y'all want them kind. But some women don't want to take accountability for choosing them kind of men. But then again, there's some men that want to take accountability for children that want to use them and abuse them. Some men don't want to take accountability. Why they don't want to take accountability? Why do some people, men or women, don't want to take accountability for that they slept with and had a baby by? Can anybody tell me that? Can anybody tell me that? See, that's what's wrong with our community today. See, you have a baby by a guy that's no good. He's not doing what he's supposed to, but you want to run back to the guy that is good for you, that going to help you take care of that child that is not his. But what if you run into a real man and you think you're going to get with him? He don't want to take care of that child that's not his. Then all of a sudden, you want to make that other man jump through hoops to get the coochie. You want to make this man jump through hoops to get the coochie. But yet, this other man, he didn't have to hardly do nothing. Like we always say, it's all about who you like. With the women. Men, you got a problem too. You become a baby daddy, and you try to take care of your child, but the woman gives you fits. And make you go through hoops and all that stuff to put you on child support. But if that woman don't put you on child support, telling you give her some money. Guess what? She gonna want more money. Some women gonna want more money. See, I know nobody want to come. What's up, Tony? The Chicago Armando. They don't want to hear this. See, that was wrong with our community today, because there's some women sleeping with, choosing the wrong men, but they want to take accountability that they chose the wrong man. There's some men in our community that don't want to take care of the responsibility, and don't want to take accountability that they got a bitter baby mama, that they slept with the wrong woman and had a child by her. She won the wing of respect. How do a woman choose the wrong man? What do she want? See, this social media, this Instagram, this TikTok, and all these other social media got them, some of these women, some of these young women, some of these older women, think they all that, think they are 10. But yet, don't get me wrong, there's some of these men out here that they all that in a bag of chips, which they not. Neither one of them is not. See, this is what I look at, how I look at people, right? How you talk to me, right? How you treat me, and inflection, respect, wax dog, what's going on, my brother? Hold on for a minute. You know what I gotta do, wax. You know what I gotta do, wax. Why do people always want to flex like they got it all, like they got it all together? Like they got it all together. Like they got it all together. Why do they think they always got it all together? These women goes out here flexing, out here looking good, but guess what? Go to their house, the house all trash. clothes everywhere, dishes not washed, but yet got a baby by this man that's no good. Then don't get it wrong, got these men out here got it all big and got it made. But guess what? They ain't got nothing to their name. They ain't got no kind of business about themselves. They don't know how to carry themselves. I'm gonna let that sink in for a minute. I'm gonna let that sink in for a while for some of y'all out here think they got it all and not take accountability. That word again, accountability for choosing the wrong woman, choosing the wrong baby daddy, and choosing the wrong baby mama. See, women, you are the gatekeeper to sex. We cannot have sex with you unless you let us have sex with you. You having sex with this guy and you let him shoot the club up. Then you let him hit it raw. You let him hit it raw. Why are you going to let him hit it raw? You waited with the excitement that he brings to your life, but not realizing that he's no good. But soon somebody calls you out, respect speed is rising. Why are you up here complaining about he's not doing anything for the child? Woman, you chose that man. But when are you going to start taking accountability for choosing that man? But yet want to go to this other guy that been chasing you, that you put in the friend zone for the longest. But guess what? He don't want you either. Because he would have found somebody else. And men, stop complaining about the baby mama harassing you about taking care of the child about more money. Guess what? You chose that woman. It's on you. Who else is going to be on? Who else is going to be on? Is it going to be on that woman that you shot the club up in? You went up and penetrated with no condom, straight raw. Straight raw. I want to ask this question to the chat and the people that probably in the bushes. Would you, if you're not married, I ain't talking about the married couples. I ain't got to that yet. If you date somebody and you with somebody and you're in love with that person, are you going to hit it wrong? Men, are you going to hit that woman wrong and shoot the club up? Lady, are you going to let that man hit you wrong and shoot the club up inside you? I want to know the answer. I want to know the answer to that question. Who got the answer? You know he knows he's not a good man. Knowing she's not a good woman, but still you want to shoot the club up. Now you got to deal with him for 18 years. You mad because she bothering you because you're not taking care of the child. You're not helping her take care of the child. Let that sink in. How do we in our community get back to community if we're not taking care of our responsibility, when we're not taking accountability for our own actions, for for our own people that we choose to be with, that we choose to have a child by. Or did she? Did that child ask to be here? Who is responsible for their own action? Who is responsible? Is that man responsible for that woman action? Is that woman responsible for that man action? Two consensual adults laying down in bed doing their adult things. But they don't want to take the consequences. They don't really they want no sex. I had a child by him. You're right, they don't. Sometimes the woman don't even know who the baby daddy is. They're gonna put it on the best man, on the man that can take care of that child. That's the thing. And the man, if he's not sure that child's not here, he gonna want a DNA test. Or if he's a simp, if that child his or not. And they're gonna call that man, oh, that's a good man for doing that. That's a great man for doing that. Take care of that child that's not his. But guess what? The woman still don't want him. And guess what? The man that she slept with, that had that child, gave birth to that baby by, don't want her. Let it be known. Let it be seen. We as a community, we got to stop what we're doing to each other. Stop having sex wrong and shooting up the club. Lady, stop having sex wrong and letting that man shoot up the club. Cause you like that don't make you a man. Got all of that. That don't make you a man. Do that make you a man? Woman, because you had a baby. It don't make you a man because you have a baby. What makes you a man that makes you a woman? Take accountability for your action, for the choices you don't make in a man and in a woman. In it, because you chose the wrong man to have a baby by, because he's no good. You gotta you gotta lie down in the bed to have a baby by, knowing she gonna harass you, knowing what kind of woman she is. But that woman and that man that you don't passed over, that would have been treating you good, that will be helping you out. See, it's all about who you like. It ain't about what's good for you, who's good for you, that is compatible to you. It's about who you like. Like, share, hit the like button, and you can share this. You can share this live. It's all about who you like. I'm not telling you not to have sex with that person. I'm not saying none of that. All I'm saying is take accountability for sex with who you having a baby by and have a baby with. Hey, I'm getting on both of them, Phoenix Rise. I'm getting on both of them. You know I'm getting on both of them today. But I'm considering for who they slept with. I'm getting tired of men not taking accountability for the wrong baby mama that they have. I'm getting tired of the women not taking the wrong baby daddy. See, when you got the wrong, when you don't have the wrong person, you don't step with the wrong person that brought a new life in this world with the wrong person. It's not on that person that you had sex with. It's on you because you chose that person. You chose that person to have a baby by. You chose that person to have a baby by her. Cause I know there's some women out there plans that offer to have a baby. I don't have a baby. He gonna take care of my child. Or he gonna take care of that child. No, he's not. And there's men out there say, I'm gonna get her pregnant. And guess what some of them do? They get that woman pregnant, and guess what? He's out the door. Women pregnant on purpose. She found a little hair song. Guess what? She got him on the hook, got a fish. Mm. You got a fish on the hook. What do we do about that in our community? How do we get to these young women and young men have choice? Don't then you got some women for men. And these men running around here and got damn West dog. Yep, they do that too. They do that too. They do that too. That was wrong our community now because we as a community, some of us are not taking accountability. I'm going in there. Yeah, my internet messing up. My internet messing up. Sorry about that. How about now? I'm still going in and out. Men and women of our community, stop blaming the other person for your bad decision. Take accountability for your own bad decision that you don't make. Take accountability for the wrong baby daddy that you decide to lay down with. Man, take accountability for the wrong baby mama that you chose to lay down with. You got to take accountability. If you don't take accountability for your actions, for what you had the role to play in it, Who you gonna blame? You gonna go around and blaming everybody your whole life? I'm gonna ask this question in the chat. Put it one in the chat. If you take a responsibility for your own bad choices you have made in life. You can't tell me not to take accountability for the bad decisions I have made in my lifetime. We all have made bad decisions in our lifetime, but how many have made? How many of us has taken accountability for our own actions, our own bad decisions? How many of us? How many of us has taken that accountability? See, that's a 13-letter word, accountability. Some of our people in our community are scared of that word. Some of us in our community are scared to take accountability. Some of us, the decisions we have made, the bad choice we have made in partners that we have slept with. That goes for men and women. I'm going to take a quick commercial break if I get over. There we go. I'm over there now. Okay. Hey, let me see what I want to play here. I don't know what's going on. Like my internet messing up, so bear with me. Okay, now I'm gonna go commercial. Let's see what it would do. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. We are back. And this one I'm gonna say right here. This what I'm gonna say right here. It says, why is it so hard for women to take accountability? For many women, taking proper accountability for their mistake is something that must be learned in adulthood. This means challenging the eternal comfort, real or manufactured, that keeps you safely tucked away from your humanness. And, and who are more loyal, men or women? It said women, statistically, women are more faithful than men, but only by a couple percentage points. So, and who's more responsible? Financial men tend to outperform women in financial knowledge. Okay. Respect, Armando. Like I said, accountability, it says, this was saying, the level of accountability varies from person to person, regardless of gender, and it is not fair to make generalization. However, some studies suggest that men are less accountable than women. But guess what? It comes back and say, I just read it. Where is it? I'm gonna say women are more harder. Is harder for women, more harder for women to take accountability. But men don't take accountability. That's what I'm saying. Both men and women do not take accountability for their own choices they have made, especially in the one they have sex with, the one they had a baby by. Wrong choices. Wrong choices. Why do some people make the wrong choices but don't want to take accountability for their actions or the choices they made? Can somebody tell me why they don't want to do that? I'm talking about man or woman. Why they don't want to take accountability? What they're afraid of if they take accountability for having a baby by the wrong man? What's wrong with taking accountability for you had a baby by the wrong woman? Why you don't want? Why do men and women don't want to take accountability? I know there's some women don't want to say, "Oh, don't want to even let nobody know that guy is her baby daddy." And now there's some men out there don't want nobody to know that's their baby mama. Tell me why. I'll wait. What they're afraid of? What they're ashamed of? They weren't ashamed when they lay down with that man, or that when that woman laid that woman wasn't ashamed when she laid down with that man. That man wasn't ashamed of her when he laid down with that woman. Oh yeah, I'm asking that question. Yeah, I'm asking that question. That goes on our community, because guess what? Sometimes we do not take accountability. What choices that we are made. And go back to the first question asked. How many of us have taken accountability for our actions, accountability for the mistakes or wrongdoing that we have done in our lifetime? How many? Now you're a single mother. That's some single mother don't want to take accountability for the wrong baby daddy they chose. Try to sum it up, Phoenix. Just try to sum it. I get you. I got you. You knew that man wasn't no good when you slept with him, when you slept with her, but you did anyway. Here's another one on the other side that is a good woman who and a good man. You choose the one that you want to sleep with. Like I said, cause you're looking at the bling that he got. He out in the street. He brings excitement to your life. You got him in the friend zone. And guys, you just want to shoot the club up. You're right. You're right, Fader. Fader said because we were trained to sleep. Well, because we were trained to sweep BS under the rug. The family can't look bad. You're right. You're right. But majority of the time, the woman got the child. Daddy ain't no, the baby daddy nowhere around to be seen. And guess what? She wound up raising the child by herself with a little help from mama or relatives. But guess what? She go right back to him and sleep with him again. No, it ain't no good. Same thing over for men. No, she's no good. Still go back to sleep to her. About this right here. No mean they do that. Oh, here's some excuse some females use. Not all females. I ain't talking about all females. I'm talking about these few females. Some of these females say, "Oh, he got that good D." Then he goes and say, "Oh, she got that good for two time. That coochie good. That coochie fire." Yeah. Yeah, he goes unchecked. But who fault is that? That's the question I got. How many take who? How many actually take accountability for choosing the wrong dude? How many take accountability for choosing the wrong woman? We cannot do that, women. We cannot do nothing unless you let us do anything. Let us do something. Question I got for these men and women: are you gonna go up in a woman wrong? Are you gonna let a man go up in you wrong? I know something in your head said, "This man or this woman is not good for me. So why am I for the women and the men? Why am I going up in this woman wrong? Knowing I'm not going to be with him, be with her." That's the problem I have. As human, we make that don't benefit us. That some men and women have things going for them, then all of a sudden they make this one wrong decision. They make one wrong decision. When they make that one wrong decision, the life stops. They want to blame it on the other person. But yet, when are we going to take the accountability for our own action, our own mistakes? I ain't gonna say a baby is a mistake. A baby is not a mistake. To consensual adult having sex is not a mistake. You let them go up in you wrong is not a mistake. You going up in her wrong is not a mistake. You gotta have you both adults. You know what's going on. She expected him to pull out, and he stays in. He want to pull out. She want him to stay in. So tell me, how do we? How do? Who gonna take accountability? It's both of their fault. Both the man and woman fault. But nobody want to take accountability for what's been wrong, for choosing the wrong person. Nobody want to take the accountability. These single mothers, why you think they single? Why you think someone out here today? I'm talking about today. Why you think they are single? Why you think they're single? The wrong baby daddy. Now you got some single fathers out here that and doing what they're supposed to be doing. But yet you got some of the fathers out here trying to do what they're supposed to be doing for the child, but the baby mother want to make it hard for him because he don't want to be with her. That like this. If the father want to be there for that child, women, let him. Let him be there for that child. Because if you don't let him be there for that child, guess what? You're not hurting him. You're not hurting yourself. You're hurting that child. I know no woman want to be a single, be a baby mother. I know a woman do not want to be a single mother, raising that child by herself. I know a man that want to go through a child. We got to make better choices, ladies and gentlemen. It's the choices that we make in life that is how can I say it? How can I say it? It's the choices that we make in life. May they be good, may they be bad. Maybe they might be right, they might be wrong. Just like we accept the accountability for the right ones we make, let's accept the accountability for the wrong ones that we make. Why is that? We want to take it. Oh, we take the accountability for the right ones we make, right decisions we make. I did that thing. I did that. Why they want to keep doing the same thing over and over again? I don't know. With me, I don't know. How do we help our community out? Tell me how we do it. How do we help our community out by making good decisions? The children with us through the hard times, good times, when the things are going easy, and through the hard time when things are good, it's not so easy. The bad times when things seem like it's not going to work yourself out. When we make mistakes in our relationship with one another, because if he get laid off his job, or something else happens, he can't work again. What? I got your back, baby. What that? I got you, honey. Till you can find something else. Till you get better. I got your back. A good woman, a great woman, a queen is supposed to do. Man, yeah, you're supposed to provide, but also have to take all the way around. And I know that there's some men don't like that woman wearing same. Some women say, "Oh, I can wear this. Oh, this is insecure." No, he trying to protect you. It's for his eyes only. That's how he protect you. It's not his insecurity. But if you don't have a man or woman that does that for you, that's a bad choice. You choosing wrong, baby. You just living for the day. You're not living for a lifetime. You want a partner for a lifetime that's going to be there with you. That's not a bad choice. That's not a bad baby daddy. That's not a bad baby mama. I know I'm going to be making somebody mad tonight. I don't care. Because we as a community, we got to come together as one to help raise these children, to let them see you can make a mistake, but don't make a big mistake. Where we have to take accountability. Take accountability for your actions. Take accountability for your actions. Got to take accountability for your action. Because I cannot take accountability for you. I got to take my own accountability for my own actions. I got to take accountability for my own action. I got to ask myself, if I do something wrong to my significant other, I gotta take care. It's her, and as relates to myself. Because if you don't own up to your own accountability for your wrong decision you have made, who's supposed to take it? Who's supposed to tell you? Your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your aunt, your uncle, your grandmother, your grandfather, your children cannot take that responsibility. They cannot take that accountability for you. I don't care, man or woman. But a single mothers be held accountable for choosing. Should single mother be held accountable? Single mother be held accountable for the wrong. No, we talk about the red flags, right? The red flag be waving in the wind. We just flying. We as humans, we know some red flags. Shoot, I know when somebody said I would know a whole bunch of red flags. Cause I just wanted to be with somebody and I wanted somebody to be with me. But now guess what? In a long time that I've been single, guess what? I learned to take accountability. I learned from my mistakes. Because if you don't learn from your mistakes, guess what? You're bound to make them again. You're bound to make them again. How do we do? What do we do? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? And how far are we going to get? That's some people take it out on the child. Take a whole lot of stuff on the child. Because they cannot take accountability for their wrong choices they don't sleep with, they don't made. I'm telling you why some men and women make the wrong decisions and not accountable for their not take accountability for their own action. They're looking for something, they're looking for love, but they're looking for love in all the wrong places. And then they try to change the person that they are with. You go try to change a man. A man don't want to change. Guess what? He's not going to change. Men, if you go to a woman, you try to change the woman, and she don't want to change, she's not going to change. She's going to have to change for herself. Men and women, people change not because are you nagging them and fussing and this and that. They're going to change because they want to change. But guess what? You got to take accountability for the person that you chose you want to be with. See, sometimes as humans, we get in our feelings. But men don't supposed to show emotion. Then when you show your emotion, you start to think back about everything. I'm gonna say this to the ladies, single mothers out there. If that man didn't go to you to all your doctor prenatal care, prenatal care, guess what? You chose bad. What they tells you. He was the wrong baby daddy. And you shouldn't let him shoot the club up. And man, if she don't want you to go to prenatal care with her, the doctor baby mama. You're gonna that's a big pill to swallow, ain't it? Take accountability for the act for your wrong. We like to we want to save the family to uh, uh, so you won't be disrespecting the family. You're gonna accountability. Accountability. This is a question I got. This is what I got. This question I got. And when Armando come up, I'm asking the guy question. That question. Why do some women choose the wrong guy to sleep with and have a baby? They also know when she know he's no good. I love him. I want to be with him. What's supposed to mean? What do that supposed to mean? I don't know. You love him, but he dogging you out. I still want to be with him. He stole from me. He don't sleep with other girls. He don't got other girls pregnant while in a relationship with him, with you. I don't see him out with another girl. She's pregnant too by him. But there's some women these days would take that man back through all of that with accountability. Then all of a sudden, you don't got pregnant. Then all of a sudden, you got pregnant by him again. Same thing with men. You know, men and women just love a toxic. They just love it. I guess it made for better sex. I guess. Never know. But we got to take people in our community. I'm talking to my people in the community that listen. Respect, Miss Media. We got to start taking accountability. Because single mothers, nobody told you to sleep with that man. Nobody can take accountability for you sleeping with him. You choosing the wrong baby daddy. Same go for the men. Men that you got to take your medicine like a big boy. The wrong choice, a baby mama, baby daddy that you slept with. See, that's what I think wrong the community cause there's some men, some women around here, make the wrong choice of baby daddy slept with and want to take accountability for them. And then they want to say, "Oh, you don't know what." Just like, you know how they go. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, he good to me. And you see with your own eye, she good to me. Oh, you see with your own eye what she done did to him, and you see what your own eye what he done did to her. But they so in love. I ain't gonna say they in love with it. They infatuated with him. Then all of a sudden, I never understood the on again off good relation, on again, and off again relationship. Either you gonna be with him, you not gonna be with him. Oh, he just see that, she's this and she that. Wrong choices.
Let me get in here for a minute, man. Salute to you,
Wrong
man.
choice you don't make.
Salute to the chat. Salute everybody. Salute to the chat. Salute.
Nobody else can take your accountability. Nobody can take that. Sit down and talk to you.
Can you hear me, man?
Go ahead.
Okay. You can hear me? I just want to make sure you can hear me. You muted. You muted up. You muted up. You muted up, bro. Now I can't hear you. Say something.
I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Some gonna delay. It's a delay on your
I
end.
can hear you.
I was just trying to figure out
I
what
can hear
it.
you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's a delay. Like
Yeah.
it take you like 5 or 6 seconds to answer. Yeah, let me go ahead on my talking point, then I'm gonna drop down. 'Cause I think it gives you problems when somebody up here with you. Let me say what I'm gonna say real quick. Salute to you, Miss Media. Salute everybody in the chat. Phoenix Rising. Salute to you. Salute. Um, life is about choices. Okay, and if you're out here making the wrong choices, then it could lead to situations like this. It could lead to broken homes. Um, Not gonna just put it on the women. Is the men also out here making the wrong choices? And men are supposed to be leaders. So if you know your intentions are not to marry this woman, you don't have any intentions on making this woman your wife, then why not use protection? Why not make sure she's using protection? Why not uh do whatever take advantage of whatever birth control opportunity there is that they offer on the market? You know, if you know you have no long-term intentions with this woman, why skeet up in her? Why skeet up in her and impregnate her? Is reckless, and you're hurting the child. You're hurting the child. I mean, 10, 15 minutes of pleasure can turn into lifelong hurt for that child that you conceived, because they're already at a disadvantage because they're born without without full-time parents in the same household. It's a broken home. And what I mean by broken home, when the father lives across town, or the father lives in another under another roof, and the mother lives under one roof with the child, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. You're busting up the home. So if people would make better choices of who they decide to conceive with. It used to be a time like back in the days, man, where people would, they would date and they would not have intercourse until what, the honeymoon night or the wedding night. Now it's not cool to wait until your wedding night. Now the cool thing is, and the excuse is, oh, I want to see what she working with before I marry her. I want to, and the female would say, well, I want to see what he working with before I marry him. And that's a cop out. That's a cop out. You know, that's just an excuse to lay down and have sex and be reckless, and to do it without protection. It leads to these type of situations where you have kids born out of wedlock, and kids born where the mother and the father are not on the same page, and it's unfair to the child. So I put the blame on both the man and the woman. If you don't have any intentions, same thing, goes for the women. If you know, and a lot of women, y'all know if this guy, you putting this guy in a particular category, you putting him in a particular zone. All right. If you intend on having a long-term relationship with this guy, or if he's uh if he's so-called a father figure or husband material, But now y'all want the thugs. Y'all want the bad boys. You want somebody that could beat your back down. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, 10, 15 minutes of pleasure, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Bringing a child in and you putting that child at a disadvantage because you have no intentions on marrying the father, or vice versa. You have no intentions on marrying the mother. So, I mean, man, that's just my opinion on it. I feel like both are at fault in situations like this, where you have single mothers, fathers are nowhere around. It's just two people that got caught up in the erotic moment and they weren't thinking. They were being reckless and irresponsible. Trying to get a nut. Trying to want to feel good for the moment. But there are consequences to reckless actions and reckless decisions. That's just my opinion on it. I hope I didn't offend anyone, but that's just my opinion on it. I feel like both are at fault. And I turn the mic back over to you, brother.
Hey, bro. Hey, I'm like this right here. Ain't nothing else to be said. Ain't nothing to be said. Because you see, I'll call out both of them, men and the women. Hey, the question I asked earlier, during your lifetime, all the mistakes you have made, all the wrong choices you made, how many times you take accountability for it, right? I don't take accountability for mine. All mine. But some people ain't learned that yet. Some people hasn't learned that yet. But guess what? They keep, men and women in our community keep going through the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, that different result is not going to come until you take that accountability or your wrong or the bad choice you made. I ain't gonna say bad choice, wrong choice you done made. Because when you don't take accountability I'm talking to the men and women, if you don't take accountability for the wrong choices you have made, and you got a child, what you teaching that child? What you teaching that child? It's not okay not to take accountability for the wrong choice he or she had made. Anything else you gotta say? Hey, ain't nothing else I gotta say about this subject. Oh, I know that feeling's rising. We're not talking about the other circumstances that make you a single parent.
Yeah, and what I was doing, Phoenix, I was basically like, that goes with decisions. Now there are circumstances that can happen that can death. It's one. Like if God forbid, if something happened to the mother and the father have to end up raising the child by itself, or if something happens to the child's father, like if like a lot that happened a lot during the Afghanistan war, or incarceration is another. But depending on the situation of the incarceration, say if the guy is out there doing illegal activities and putting himself in a situation to be taken away from his family, then he's being selfish. That would be considered a reckless decision. Nothing should come before your wife and your child. No, it ain't no situation that you should allow yourself to be put in to be taken away from your family and incarcerated. But the only thing, like death, is the only thing that I would actually, okay, I can understand, that it happens, a accident, or, a stray bullet or something like that, or being in the wrong place at the wrong time, or natural causes or something like that. That right there is understandable. But I was speaking on the things that occur due to reckless decisions, like cheating on your baby mother, or cheating on you. Usually in a situation like that, it's a breakup because somebody cheated. It's a breakup because somebody cheated, and that goes back to bad decision making from the jump, from the beginning. You do not lay down and skeet in a woman if you have no intentions on marrying her. You don't. Strap up. Use birth control. If y'all know y'all have no intentions of being a family and having a family and bringing a child in as husband and wife, what's wrong with waiting? Nowadays, man, people feel like they got to jump into bed and test the waters out. What's wrong with waiting till your wedding night? I mean, people did it a lot back in the days. They waited till the wedding night, and it worked a lot. You know what I'm saying? Couples stayed together for years, 50 or 60 years. That worked. Usually, in that situation, when people chose to do that, hey, you always had a mother and a father in the household. Some women can still get pregnant while on birth control and using condoms. Using condoms, you gotta. There are some condoms that will not break. They're expensive. You know what I'm talking about, man? The one that comes in the blue capsules, those sheet condoms. It's and I'm gonna tell you something. You got some of these guys be slick taking the condoms off. They'll sneak and take the condoms off, especially if they hitting you doggy. They'll reach down because they want to feel the real thing. They'll sneak and take the condom off. You think it broke on them, but they'll sneak and take it off on you because they want to feel the real thing. I seen a couple of comments where they were saying, something about women poke holes in the condoms. You got some dudes that play games too, that do slick shit. And what they'll do is they'll take the condom, doing sex, missionary. You can't get away with it. But when they flip you over doggy, you don't know what that dude doing behind you. You can take that condom off and you not even know it. Until he nut. That's when you'll know. And then you'll be upset. Salute to you, Sears S. Salute to you.
Yeah, but like I said, it all comes down to the individual, the woman and the man. A man cannot have sex with a woman till the woman want them to, and you gotta protect yourself, especially if you know this woman how she act. Why you want to go wrong? And women, if you know how this man act, why you want him to go up and wrong in you?
Especially if you know the guy is not financially stable. Number one, okay. He's into that street life. You he's living the type of lifestyle that puts him at risk of either being unalived or incarcerated. Why would you even open your legs up to them in the first place? Why? Just say no. I don't give a damn how good you think he looks. I don't give a damn how thugged out you like. He ain't for you. What you want, a lot of times people don't understand. What you want may not be good for you. It may not be good for you. And this cop out about, salute to you, Cutting Edge. This cop out about it ain't no good men out here. It ain't nothing. No, there are plenty of good men out here. You don't want them because you think they lame. They ain't no bad boy. They ain't thug enough for you. You don't want them.
Oh, they ain't exciting.
Hardworking men, yeah, they ain't exciting. They ain't the edge. They don't live on the edge. They boring. You don't want them. But there are plenty of them out here. Hardworking brothers. Hardworking single brothers. But you don't want them. Construction workers. You don't want them. Factory workers. You don't want them. Because they have to work 12 hours a day and come home and get their rest. They don't have time to be out in the streets and still hold down, maintain a job, a legit job.
So then here's another thing right here, Mondo. Check this out. You want that when they get him right, they want him to do husband things, right? Like pay the bill, protect, and all that stuff. But yeah, they don't want to do the wifey stuff as a girlfriend.
Well, my thing is, any man that's dumb enough to put himself out there like that for a woman that's not, you know, if a woman is not, put it like this, man, if a woman is not showing you that you are, put it like this, man, if a woman is not showing you that she's into you, that she's in love with you, if she's not giving you that type of attention and that type of energy, you would be a fool to invest your money in her. You know
That's some fools out there.
Well, I mean, it takes a fool to learn.
Yeah,
it takes a fool to learn that love don't love nobody, and sometimes and experience is the best teacher. And sometimes people have to experience hurt in order to learn. And some people just unfortunately have to learn the hard way. But it goes back to what I said when I first came up here. You have to make good decisions. You can't always live for the moment. You can't always make choices for the moment. You got to think ahead. You got to look at this person and say, do I see myself with this person in the next 25 to 50 years? Will this person make a good father? Will I be able to depend on this person to protect our child? Will I be able to you have to think like, remember Parenthood, man, with Robert Townsend? Remember he would have like them little visions, like when Jerry would say something and he would have them little visions, like a what if scenario vision or whatever. Women got to start doing that when you meet a man. You got to think, okay, is this man, number one, does he deserve what's in between my legs? Number two, if something to happen, if the condom break or if I get impregnated, will he make a good father? What kind of relationship does he have with his father? Was his father in his life? What type of relationship does he have with his mother? Was he respectable to his mother? Or was he the type that talked back to his mother and yelled and screamed and cussed his mother out? Because you have some dudes that do that. That talk all kinds of reckless to their mother.
Yeah.
Is he the type of guy that's gonna put his kid first? That's gonna let the streets go, or that's gonna let all these other outside influences go and be a family man? Is this guy the perfect candidate to be a family man and a father to my child? Can I depend on him for the next 18 years to be there and protect our child and be a father to our child and provide for our child? You have to ask those questions. And a lot of women don't ask those questions.
Right.
It's called vetting, like our sis Knew says. Shout out to Knew. Vetting. When you meet the man, don't stop looking at the height, stop the baritone voice, all of that crap right there. That don't make a man. That's physical. That's physical attraction. Okay, you see what you like, but now you got to find out what's on the inside. And is it in him to be a family man? Is it in him to be a good father? Is it in him to be there for that child to raise them? You have to ask yourself those questions. You have to vet the man. And that's the problem. That's why you have situations with single mothers, broken homes, because people are not properly vetting one another. They're not. Same thing with you brothers. Vet these women. Ask questions. A lot of these dudes, they'll jump in bed with these females and don't even know their middle name. Don't know their favorite color. Don't know their favorite food. Don't know the history of their family. Don't know the history of the relationship they have with their family. And the number one question that I would ask a female when I first meet them, if I was a single dude, and I did this when I was single, what was the nature of the relationship between you and your father? How was the relationship between you and your father? That's a very important question that you need to ask a woman. Because if she comes back and says, "Oh, my dad ain't ish, he did it, she got daddy issues. And that, my friend, is a problem. That is the type of woman you got to get the hell away from. Quick, fast, in a hurry.
And I'm saying this right here. It for the man. Hey, she might have a banging body, whatever is what's on the inside, and and women, cause she got the jewelry and the flashing money right there. That's another thing they go after. See what I'm saying? That still don't make him a great guy. That still don't make it. I want to ask you a question. What kind of money have made a guy so good?
Well, the thing about it is, those type of women usually are gold diggers. Women that look at men. Nowadays, man, it's more like they want an edgy guy. They want a bad boy. They want somebody that got some thug in them. They don't really too much. The money don't really too much matter that much. It ain't like it was in the 90s where money would get you in. It would get you. It would get you. You got to know how to. You got to come with some talk game. You got to have that swag. But that swag, that swag does not make the man. It doesn't make the man. A dude can have swag and not have nothing else going for him. Just because a dude got swag and he got height and he got a little thug in him, don't mean that'll make him a good father. You gotta vet these guys. You gotta vet these women. And I'm reading the comments. I say, yeah, people can lie, but you look, you take time and vet them. I ain't saying first date you ask questions and then the next date then you go on here jumping. No, you vet them. You take time and vet. And that's another thing. Females, quit jumping in the damn bed with these dudes so quick. Quit opening your legs up for these dudes so fast. Make them wait. Make
And
them
don't
wait.
go wrong.
Raw or condom, make them wait. Stop jumping, stop open spreading your damn legs so fast for these dudes. Make them wait. Nowadays, honestly, because you got a whole lot of idiots out here, a whole lot of idiots and psychos out here, make them, you should at least make them wait 90 days. At least. That's 3 months. You should at least make them wait 90 days before you lay down and open your legs up to them. Yes, sir, cutting edge. Vetting is good, but you got to properly vet. Take your time and vet them. Take your time. You start off by asking questions, and then that's the first month. And then that second month, you sit back and you evaluate. And you watch them. And see, you will know. Trust me, you will know. If he's not the one, you better believe a red flag gonna come your way. The problem is a lot of men and women, they ignore the red flags.
Oh, you 100% right about that. Like I said earlier, men and women ignore the red flag. Hey, look at that flag can be big. You know how big flag can get, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the wind can be blowing harder than that with sparkles, all that stuff on it. A big bright light shining on it. They still ain't gonna see it. They just ignore it.
That's because they did not properly vet. People don't understand what I mean by vetting. Some people think, okay, well, I go out with a guy. Some women think, okay, they think this is vetting. Go out with a guy 1 or 2 times, ask him questions, ask him a few questions, and then on the third day, they let him smash. That ain't vetting. That is not vetting. And I think the number one problem right now, I think what would prevent this from happening with all these single mothers and broken homes, what I think, I think women need to go back to the days where they made men wait. Nowadays, man, women will give you, they'll, if you look good and you got a little swag and you know how to talk to them, they'll open their legs up to you on the first night. And it's a damn shame. And if you don't hit it, if you the type of brother that got some morals and you don't hit it when they open their legs up to you, they're going to swear you gay.
Yep.
They're going to swear up and down you gay. But
Exactly.
you just being a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? You might be old school. You don't want nothing easy like that. But if you don't hit it, they'll swear up and down you gay.
Yeah. I remember Cutting Edge in our Freedom Rider. He said that very prudent, taking time. I think in this day and age, with everything moving fast, the vetting application is sped up. This way, the bad ones sneak through. And Phoenix Wright said, some folks are on microwave time. And both of them statements are true.
Yeah,
both
but
of them
that's reckless decision making. Microwave time, and then you're bringing in a child, and you putting he or she at a disadvantage for the next 18 years at least. Hopefully, you have some kids that are born in broken homes, and then they handle their business in school, they go off to college, and then they break the chain. They meet someone, have their own family, and bring the child in and raise them correctly. The mistake that the mother made and the father made, they don't make the same mistakes. You got some kids that will break the chain, but like I said, I think the problem is today is that when these women are laying down, opening their so damn quick to open up their legs to these guys. Quick to get in the bed, and it's all about screwing. Instead of taking time and dating and properly vetting that man and make sure that he is the one, he's worthy of your coochie. Every man ain't worthy of your coochie. And you also got to remember this. You got a window, women. When you got a window. When you in your 20s, it's fresh, clean, and tight. Now, when you from the age of 20 to 29, if you let men run up in you left and right, smashing you, different men's going up in you, by the time you get in your 30s, you ain't gonna be no good. You ain't gonna be no good. So why go
Because
through that? Why go through that? Just take time and find that right man. Then when if you feel like he's the one, properly vet him. You ain't got to jump in bed with him. You do not have to jump in bed with him.
see, and that's why you see some women, not all women, got so many kids with different baby daddy. They searching for that love, which it really was lust. And guess what? There you go. And sooner we got to break that cycle. That cycle got to be broken in our community. And some of these kids growing up without the daddy, and there's some kids growing up without the mother. Like he said, there's some that make it out. They break that cycle because there's somebody that they look up to that doing the right thing. That they doing the right thing when their father or their mother not doing the right thing. And then I ain't saying that wrong just then. Cause look who we had. Look. I remember back in the day, right? You know how hard it was to get songs back then. They cherished that thing, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
They cherished that thing. They like they had a chance to belt on. Click, click.
And the divorce rate was so low back in them days. It's rare that you had a household without the mother and the father. Salute to you, Miss Chicago. Most of the household, I ain't saying all, but most of the households had a mother and a father in it, and the child's brought up in the home with the mother and the father. You know why? Because women back in them days, they did not spread their legs quickly for men. Number one, you talked on the phone for like a month, maybe a month and a half or two. Then you had to meet the mother and the father. You had to go and have Sunday dinner with them, or Saturday or whatever. You had to go sit down and have dinner with them. Number three, you had to go to church with them one Sunday. It was like an obstacle course, bro.
Oh, and you forgot one. Yeah, you forgot one, don't you? You forgot one. Shoot, you going on a date? Guess what? Hey, they gonna chaperone that date.
Well, I didn't have to go through that.
I didn't know, but you know what happened. So you know what happened.
Yeah, but for the most part, the way I seen it happen is you met the mother and the father. Then when they get you over there for dinner, they gonna grill you, ask you questions about your parents. The best vetters are your parents. Because one thing about parents, they can feel, their spirits will tell them if that person is not right for you. They will ask them what their intentions, they're gonna ask you what your intentions are with their daughter. They're gonna ask you about your parents. They're gonna start asking you about school, how your grades are. Are you playing sports? What if your future plans? Do you plan on going to college? That's how it was back in them days.
Mm-hmm. And dad back then didn't play that. Even from the single parent household, you had some uncles. As a minute, they were gonna ask that question. You didn't want to deal with them. They're the last people you want to deal with.
Yeah, because back then, the houses were so big it was enough space for like you know, grandmother may be living there too, or uncle or some family member may be living there as well. But all I know is back then, women, girls, period, they didn't just spread their legs up like that easy, all willy-nilly, quick, fast, like they doing now. I'm serious, man. It's so easy now. I've had look, man, my nephew been telling, they told me stories, man. I'm like, man, ain't that crap did not work back in my days. Man, my nephew would be like, man, you meet a girl at a gas station, get the number, and she, you know, an hour later, she pulling up, ready to smash. That easy. That easy.
Yep. Yep. Cause they're like, oh, I see what this right here. Cause if another guy tried that, he wouldn't even see. And then with that happen right there, then she would have been sold her oats, right? Then she wanted to try to settle down. But look how hard the other guy got to work. Which she gave it up so easy to the other guy. You see what I'm saying? And men, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Y'all make bad choices, y'all damn self. Y'all choices, boy. Lord have mercy. Where should I begin? Where should I begin?
I give you one good one. Okay, I'll give you one good one. This is the number one reason why you got a lot of these fools end up in child support court. Damn near every month. They, instead of, okay, they have a decision. Nice. Let's take like these dudes here in Atlanta. Okay, you got two choices. Okay, you got a female that's attending college down there at the AU Center. It could be Clark, Spelman, you know, good head on her shoulders. She got a future, studying to be a lawyer or a doctor or something like that. That's a challenge. They feel like, well, damn, it's going to take a little longer to hit that. You know, she's smart. Can't run no game on her. You know, it's going to take a little longer. Then you had this chick over here from Decatur that's on IG that you know that dances, go to clubs and stuff, wear short skirts and short booty shorts and showing off her body and stuff like that. That's easy. They feel that's easy. They can smash that a lot quicker. So them the ones that they'll target, them the ones that they'll go after. And in the process, they skeet in them and get them pregnant. 9 months later, all right, by that time, the mother done seen that dude's true colors, that he's still a little boy. He grown by age, but he's still a little boy mentally. And she realizes it. So she decides, well, shoot, you know, this dude ain't got nothing. He ain't gonna be able to take care of me here. So I'm gonna have to go to the government. And she go down there and fill out all the paperwork, child support, food stamps, TANF, everything, all of the above. You know what I'm talking about. And he in the system. And if he don't do the right thing, he gonna end up well. He gonna end up well, Detroit.
Two places, either prison or in the grave.
No. I'm talking about like if he don't take care of that child, he gonna end up in child support court.
Yep.
Because he gonna be in the system, he gonna end up in child support court, and 9 times out of 10, he in and out of jail. He ain't going to prison, but you're gonna be in and out of jail.
Yeah. And this is another thing about this right here. what you talking about, the college girl or the college guy, right? They get, hey, they used to be a society. The guy want to talk to her that not so good, and the guy be, oh, this baddie want to talk to him, and they dog him out. Guess what they gonna do? Like, well, they did me like that. I'm gonna do the next person like that, and in the cycle. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's why the vetting process is very important. You got to ask questions. And that dude asks questions. You got to ask questions. The person asks questions of what happened in the last relationship. If she go to talking and giving you this story, he did this, he did that, he did this, he did that, he did that, he did, she's still hurt.
Mm-hmm.
She's still hurt. And right then and there, you have to make a decision. Step back from her. I ain't saying you got to ghost her or nothing like that. Just be her friend. Some women, they don't need to be smashed.
Yeah.
Instead of being her smashing partner. Some of these females just need a friend. Just be a friend to them. That will save you the trouble and the hurt, and that will save her the trouble and the hurt. And y'all won't be bringing in kids out of wedlock and having them in these broken homes.
Yep.
It'll prevent a whole lot of problems.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this right here. If you women, if you do out of having a child out of wedlock, whatever, at least try to make an effort for that man to see that child, or do something for that child, even if he don't want to. See what I'm saying? Then men, if you have a child with a woman, do your best try to see that child and spend time with him. Cause guess what? I don't care that woman put your child support. I don't care the woman put child support, whatever. Oh, that money ain't gonna mean a thing. A child gonna want you to spend time with him. Time, like I said, I can ask this question all day long. What more important, the money for the child or the time with the child?
Both are
Both.
equal. Both are equally important, and I'm going to tell you why. It takes money. We living in a very expensive era, and it takes money. It takes money to provide. You got to provide for the child,
Yep.
and you also got to put in time. You got to bond with your child. You got to bond with your child, provide for your child, discipline your child, and protect your child. Those things are very important.
Yeah.
But as far as the financial, provide for them financially, that right there is very important as well, because kids need things. They need things. And the time is very important too, because the more time you spend with the child, the more you're bonding with them. And I'm telling you, kids will remember that for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
I remember the days that my dad would pick me up from school, surprise me and pick me up from school, because a lot of times my aunt used to pick me up from school, or my mom would pick me up from school. I would come out of school, come outside, and he would be there parked. And and I remember, man, he would surprise me and take me to McDonald's and get me a Big Mac value meal. Man, I remember going fishing with my dad when we were kids. I remember, I remember watching football games on Saturdays with him, the Georgia Bulldog football games on Saturdays. I remember how I became a Georgia Bulldog fan. I became a Georgia Bulldog fan my dad bought me some Georgia Bulldog socks. Some Georgia Bulldog socks when I was like 7 years old. Georgia Bulldog socks and a Georgia Bulldog t-shirt.
You
And
about like
I've
me.
been, yeah, but I was a Georgia fan ever since, man. So those things are priceless.
Yeah, yeah, and the thing, the stuff I learned. See, my mother and myself, we grew up in different type of household, right?
Hmm.
But guess what? We got the same kind of values, cause my father wasn't there, right? And but guess what? I had my uncle, my older cousin, the one that passed away. Guess what? I hung out with him at his house with my uncle. Guess what? I learned how to hunt, fish, ride a motorcycle. Oh boy, I hate riding a motorcycle during the wintertime. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And I don't know, in our neighborhood, there was a whole lot of male figures around there, positive male figures around there, wasn't
Exactly, it was. I mean, and that's the thing about it. We had a village.
it?
If
Yeah.
you was back then, a woman could still successfully raise children without the father in the home because you had the uncles, you had a village, the uncles, the men, the leaders in the community, the men in the community. They, you know that, man. Anytime you needed some advice, man, bro, you all you had to do to walk down the hill, man, ring the doorbell, and say, "Hey,
Hmm.
Mr. Williams, hey, man, hey, I need to talk to you about something." He did that for everybody, man. All the dudes that stayed in that cul-de-sac, all of them, bro. Every last one of them that used to shoot ball with, man, and every last one of them in that cul-de-sac. They all came down. I remember them, bro. They all came down. If they needed advice and need somebody to talk to, man. And some of them had fathers, but they would
Hmm.
still come down and ask my dad for advice. And a lot of them, man, they weren't working and they didn't really have money and they wanted to go to Six Flags. They want to take their girlfriend to Six Flags. Man, dad would, let them come down there and cut the yard. That when I was too little to cut it. But he'll
Yeah.
let them come down there and cut the yard, trim the hedges, wash his car, and make some money so they could, do things. So they could go to Six Flags, take their girlfriend to Six Flags and go, be a teenager.
Yeah. And I'm telling you I'm telling another guy that really had an impact on our life though.
Hmm.
Ross Dunn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A leader of the community. And
Yeah.
that right there, oh man, man, that brother right there, man, when I tell you a true leader, if he wanted to run, let's say run for governor,
He
I
probably
think he probably would have won. He would have came damn near close to winning. That man was a leader in the community, and his bro, he stared the Klan down. He stared the
oh
Klan down,
yeah.
man. I remember when they burned the cross in his yard, bro. We
Oh yeah, I
woke up,
do too.
yeah, man, with the whole block, bro. Everybody came outside, saw that cross burning in his yard, man. That was the first time, man, in my life that I seen it with my own eyes, a Klan cross burning in somebody's yard.
Hmm. And I guarantee you they never come back to that neighborhood either.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Yeah. And I'm taking another one. The one living across the street, my uncle Edward.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, he'll wake your ass out. Put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Lining up the street, and guess what? And there was some women, there was some females, some women, some queens that got on your butt too, and they sat you down and say, "Hey, that girl ain't no good for you."
We was blessed with a village. We
Yeah.
were blessed. We were blessed to have a village around us. Nowadays, the community don't get involved. They'll sit there. I mean, man, I be noticing that, man. Even in my subdivision, man, where like you don't. It's like nobody pays attention to no one. That's why I believe you got a lot of folks' kids getting snatched from the bus stops nowadays all across the country because people just don't pay
It's not
attention.
their own
Like
business.
the community don't give a damn. It's not a village anymore.
Mm.
People don't look
And
out for one another. That's why you have so many break-ins and stuff like that, man. Because man, I'm telling you, man, nowadays, man, these folks will sit on the porch and sit there in their chair and watch folks pull up at your house and rob you and take all your stuff out your damn house. They'll sit and won't budge.
and you know another thing I know too. You know another thing I know too. You know, when we were growing up, we was outside. We was outside. I don't care what was on TV. We was outside. We had no gadget like they had today. How many times have you seen kids in their foot playing with each other nowadays?
You don't hardly see kids outside. Not little, not young kids. The little like 9, 10 years old. They in the house on their devices. They in the house playing Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
They don't ever come outside, and that is why these kids are not as healthy. They're not as healthy as we were because we got out, we got fresh air, we ran, we just, we were healthy. We were healthy. Sitting inside the house, I can understand. I can understand an older person. Okay, I can understand an older person. But even an older person have to get out and get fresh air in their lungs. But it is not good for a kid to sit in the damn house all day and not get out and stretch their legs. That is not good. It's not a good thing.
Like, shoot, I know. I don't know if you remember that. You know, we kept going in and out of my mama's house. What she tell her? She said, "Hey, y'all better stop running in and out of this house, or for y'all but stay in here."
Mm-hmm.
Shh. Ain't.
The thing is, brother, the world has changed.
Yeah.
The world has changed. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. I'm gonna give you a perfect example, man, of how things have changed in this world. And I'm finna say something right now. A lot of you gonna say, "Damn, Mondo, you done lost your mind." Down here in the South, that Southern accent, that Southern drawl, it's disappearing. Here's why. Have a conversation with someone, with a kid at 17, 18, 19 years old. Have a conversation with them. You hear no Southern drawl. You hear no Southern drawl. Now, I ain't saying that's a bad thing. I mean, these kids, they speaking damn good grammar. They are pronouncing their words perfectly. But you don't hear no Southern drawl like you did back when we were coming up.
Unless you wade out deep in the country somewhere.
Even if you go down there, bro, I'm telling you, man, you go down to Louisiana, bro. You go down there, Louisiana, man, and I'm talking about I have a conversation with these young folks in high school, bro. They speaking like they from damn Chicago or somewhere. Proper, perfect grammar, perfect English. That Southern drawl is disappearing. It really is. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I kind of think it's a good thing, especially here in Georgia. You don't hear from black or white, you don't hear that Southern drawl. You don't hear it. And I've always told people, I don't consider, when I think about Georgia, man, I don't consider it to be a Southern state or Southeast. I consider Georgia more of an East Coast state. It's an East Coast state. Even back in the 90s, man. Back when I was younger, bro, we dressed like New Yorkers. We
Yeah.
listen to East Coast hip hop. We weren't
Yep.
we weren't really listening to no down south stuff, bro. We were listening to East Coast hip hop. We dress like on East Coast, like, you know, baggy jeans and you know, fat farm gear, FUBU gear, and Timbs.
Yep.
Yeah, man. We dress like East Coast people, New Yorkers. And then that whole East Coast line, no folks in North Carolina, man, they dress and talk like they from New York, man. Hung out with New Yorkers.
And I'm gonna say this right here. It might be seen like that we got away from the topic to some folks, which we didn't get away from the topic. It was just all in a nutshell. All the nutshell is we got to get back to community, because if we don't, some of our kids gonna be lost.
Well, the main thing is we have to make better decisions. Men, women, especially women. And I put the responsibility on women, and here's why. I've said it thousands of times on panels, on our panels. Women, you are the gatekeepers of sex. You decide when, where, how many times, what time, what position. You control that. You are the gatekeepers of sex. So you have to make better decisions. And one of the main things is don't be so quick to open up your legs to the random dude that you think is a thug, or he got height on him and he look good and all that. I mean, you got to properly vet him. You don't know what type of man you don't know if he would be a good father material. You don't know if he'll be a good husband material. You don't know. You got to start making decisions, long-term decisions for yourself, and not just make decisions for the moment. Something that just you get caught up in the moment, make a decision based on the moment. You're being a prisoner of the moment because you want to feel good. You want to feel what you're working with.
And another thing is when you do something like that, and we know things are gonna go wrong. We know things are gonna go wrong. It's human nature. It's life. But men and women, the 13-letter word, accountability. Men and women, some men and women do not take accountability. They want to put it on somebody else. But guess what? Why not with the child? Child that has to be here. Man and woman, I don't care who it is. It falls back on you. And women and men, when you get out of a relationship, without a child with that guy or that girl, don't go hop back in another relationship because you ain't fully healed. Make sure you're fully healed before you hop back in a relationship. Make sure you're fully healed.
That's men and women. It's not a good idea to take. Yeah, it's not a good idea to take baggage into the next relationship, because you're doing a disservice for yourself, and you're also doing a disservice to the next individual that you get involved with. Take time, properly heal before you go jumping into something else.
See, I like to do this. This is what I like to do right here. And believe me, it works. It works. Take a yourself. Be honest with yourself. On one side, write down all your good qualities, right? On one side, write down all your bad qualities. And write down the things that you did good in. That means write down good things you did in the previous relationship, and write down the thing that you didn't do so good in that relationship. And that list of what you did not do good in that relationship, work on that. And you see where you at.
Yes, it's all a part of the healing process. You sometimes you need time to yourself to work on you. So, I mean, sometimes that's why there's nothing wrong with being single for a while. Yeah, just take time and work on yourself and assert yourself and become a better you. Then when the next time a person enters your life, you'll be ready for it. You'll make better decisions. But the last thing you want to do is take baggage into a new relationship because it'll be doomed for failure.
Mm-hmm.
So
And on that note, hey, like I said, it's just our opinion, and take it. Hey, we're not telling you how to run your life. You got your own life to live. We got our own life to live. But guess what? It is what it is. And Armando, do you have any final thoughts and last words?
I would like to thank everyone for coming out and supporting my bro D Truth. And brother, it was a great live. I was listening to some of it while I was watching that last match on Raw. But I just wanted to come up here and put my 2 cents in, and because this is a very important topic, and we need to have many more discussions like this. But thank everyone for coming out. Everyone enjoy the rest of your Monday night. Be safe. For those of you that are getting home from work, that on your way home from work, please get home safe. And until next time, like I always say, take care of yourselves and each other. Armando Black, Wolfpack for life.
And I would like to say thank you to Sirius S. She came in here dropping bombs, didn't she? She came in here dropping bombs. Phoenix Rising, Cutting Edge, Wax Dog, who else was up here? Tony Williams. Who else was in here? Who was up here? I thought it was somebody else up here. Oh, Miss Chicago. And everybody that's in the bushes. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. You know what? Hey, Phoenix Rising, Cutting Edge, Sirius S. Everybody else who's gonna watch the playback, make sure you hit that like button. It's free. And I'm gonna say this right here. Thank y'all. And I bring the real. Real topics that got to be discussed. Because we don't discuss this, how we gonna get back to what we're supposed to be doing? We got to get back to teaching our children about life, about the real history, our history, our ancestry. We got to get back and teach them that. And life goes on. Like I said, peace and love to everybody. Peace and love to everybody that go back and watch the playback. Like I always say, because if you love and respect yourself, because when you love and respect yourself, you see through all the BS. Self-love is the best love. Because who's going to love you better than you love yourself? Peace. I'm out.